laying there in that pool of blood, I was so satisfied. Someone throws a damn beer can, a full beer can, over that cage and hits me right in the forehead.
Make that subscribe button go pow. This is Comics Movies TV.
You know, I don't want to sit there and say there are so many, but there were so many. Hey, man, I'll tell you what, laying out there in Wrestlemania 13, Bret Hart, who's one of my favorites of all time. I love Bret Hart. And the reality and the grit and the determination that he brought to the business was unparalleled. He was reality in wrestling. And so laying in the pool of blood, first of all, the whole match was great, but just laying there in the pool of blood, allegedly passed out while him and Ken Shamrock were taking care of business, laying there in that pool of blood, I was so satisfied because we had done the task at hand. We'd gone out and executed a double turn at the highest level possible and put on one of the most iconic matches in the history of pro wrestling. And the picture of me laying there or trying to get that sharpshooter with the blood coming down my face, one of the most iconic photos. So that was one of my most favorite treasured memories. And I got to go to WrestleMania 17, and I'll just do this one. But going out there at the Houston Astrodome, well, I grew up 100 miles from there, and to, at that time, an all-time indoor attendance record with The Rock. And The Rock was one of those guys where I brought out the best in him, and he brought out the best in me. And that crowd was almost 50-50, but it was probably 52-48 Austin, because we were in Texas. Had we been down in Miami, it could have been the other way. But that's the way it was. If you watch the thing back, and that was about 27 minutes of electricity going back and forth. And hey, I wish I had to turn heel at the end of that match, but I loved working with The Rock. And out of our trilogy of matches, being able to headline 3, 15, 17, and 19, when he would beat me and I would ride off into the sunset, 17 stands out as a highlight to me. A match that no one ever saw that wasn't there, Los Angeles, California, at the Forum with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And he was one of my favorite guys to work with. And I don't know, Calgary Stampede, that 10-man tag, how many guys were involved in that? When our team was supposed to be the baby faces. We go into Canada because that's our territory. They're the baby faces. So I was like a kid in a candy store. I said, hell, I'll work heel. And we tore that place down. So that's 3 or 4. And another high profile, I'm not going to say 19. 19 hurt because that whole day was emotional. I was about to ride off into the sunset. I really enjoyed that 3 Stages of Hell that I did with Triple H in Las Vegas. And that guy, I'm laying there, we're both selling. Triple H is on top of me, his classic finish. And I had actually blown a couple of high spots in that match. I think I was coming back from some type of injury. I blew up. People think I never blew up. I blew up. We're laying there in a heap, and someone throws a damn beer can, a full beer can, over that cage and hits me right in the forehead. Like it, you know, if I could have just seen it and caught it, it'd been great. I wasn't ready for it. But if you check it out, watch that beer can bounce off my head.
What does Stone Cold Steve Austin think of Becky Lynch? Click the video in the top right corner to find out. More Stone Cold Steve Austin videos are coming soon, as well as interviews with the creator of the original Star Wars toys and the New Mutants co-creator Bob McLeod. Lots of other stuff is coming soon to Comics Movies TV, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a thing.